Hey guys, so today we're gonna talk about a really important topic, is that how to become more positive. As a man, that we always have to be more positive. You can't be like a negative person. The negative person, they'll amount to nothing. And as an entrepreneur or as just like a normal guy, daily work, you have to become more positive. I mean, truth be told, no one wants to hang around with a negative person anyway. So why not be positive? So the first thing that you need to become more positive is that you have to avoid the negative stuff at all costs. And that includes negative people, negative media, negative news, and just anything that's negative, anything that's negative songs, just avoid it at all costs. So, for example, if your goal is to become a YouTuber, or is your goal is to become an entrepreneur, but your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your friend, they might say something like, "Oh, you're never gonna achieve that. You're just a low life. You're amount to nothing." And in that second, that is the biggest red flag you can see in your life. You need to kick these kind of people out of your life as soon as possible. You need to stay further from them as far as possible, And this could happen within the family as well. Say, especially like, you have this relationship with your parents, or you have this intimacy within the relatives. And this can happen a lot than you think it is, especially within the family. Say your goal is to become what and what, but they constantly drag you down. They constantly, give you some shady remarks. Like sometimes they can get really shady, like they won't say something that is outright, but they'll give you some like disparaging comments, and you immediately know that person is not good for you. You need to surround yourself with positive person, and that people that support you at all times. You have to cut these people away as soon as possible. I mean, that's what happens to me. I haven't talked to my dad for over 2 years because he's always have been this negative person. He's always telling me stuff like, it's funny even to say this, but he always says stuff like, the world is gonna end one day, and we're gonna like blah blah blah. We're gonna escape to some fucking, I don't know, like fucking third planet or some shit. So I just told her, I immediately just cut contacts with him. I just don't want to deal with that negativity. Talked to him for over 2 years, and you might think that I'm a psychopath, but it is not me being a psychopath. It is that it is essential that you have to leave these people behind. You have to kick them out of your lives. I haven't watched the news over 2 years because every time you open the news, it's like someone died or someone happened in an accident or whatever, or the media is like having some propaganda, or they just have some like way to manipulate you or whatever. Avoid negative people and avoid anything that is negative songs, anything that has a negative connotation with it. So the second thing that you need to do to become more positive is that you have to constantly force yourself to think more positive stuff. You have to constantly brainwash yourself for the positive stuff. So let me break it down to you. So for example, it's inevitable something like negative is going to happen to your life. I'm not saying like you're just going to become this happy person all the time. That's impossible. Eventually something bad is going to happen, like I don't know. So let me just think about one thing. Let me say, like, I don't know, if you have like a car accident, maybe. So just hypothetically say that happens to you, and you're bummed out. So what I do in that instance is that I force myself to think positive stuff. So if that happens to me, I'll just think that $1 million just flow into my bank account to counter this negative thought, to negate this negative thought. So when that negative thought crawling into my mind, I immediately catch it and I think about a positive thought to counter it. So that the negative thought gets diminished instantly. So you need to force yourself to become more positive. It is very, very important. And this positive thinking has helped me a lot. It's made me a millionaire today, and make me a great womanizer. So I think it is very beneficial for your guys as well. If you think my content is valuable, please drop a message, or you can follow me on my Instagram, the East-West Connection. So that's it, guys. I think that's pretty beneficial. Bye bye.